And hello, Shock fans, your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the full-blown freak show, back for another Rip's robot mode reviews, and today we're looking at the beefy bastard of the Decepticons himself, Bruticus. If any of you guys follow my Twitter page, you guys know I completed him already because I put a picture up of him, and basically, just a heads up, if you hear me sniffle or cough, as I said in my Barnacle review of Kopaka, I have a cold. I'm recovering from one, kinda, and if I sniffle or cough or anything like that, it's because of the cold. But bear with me and enjoy the review, guys. So here we go. Finally, the combiner I wanted more than anything is complete. Individually, I didn't review these guys, but if I did suggest one, my two favorites are Swindle and Vortex. The gun is the custom one that I've showed off that came with my custom Cyberjet Optimus that I got on eBay. It looks really good with him. Scale. Well, first let me show you the remolded parts. Just they look good. Everything on the figures just perfectly matches and looks great. Really happy with how they turned out. Love that they actually included these for his back cannons. Wish they would have given him a gun, because he has to have these for his back cannons. The head sculpt is perfection. The painted eyes, the mouth plate, just everything on this head is perfect. Nice and bulky, nice and big. Might actually pick up the perfect effect for these guys, the upgrades. Well, let's get to scale. Now, I don't have mine standing at full height, but he's a big boy. Pretty good scale with the Deluxes and some Voyagers. Articulation is just like the rest of Combiner War, so if you've got one Combiner War figure, you pretty much know it's the head can look left and right. It's ball jointed, I think, so it's got a little bit of wiggle. The arms on both sides can, rotate all the way. They can go in. On this one, they can go in about this much. Not much, but they can still go in for hitting this. There's a double elbow bend due to the waist here being here of the other robot with a bicep swivel. This arm doesn't bend as much because stuff tends to bump. The wrist can swivel on both of them. Is there a waist joint? There is no waist joint on this one, oddly enough. But the legs can basically go forward, back, in and out. And the reason I'm not moving this a lot is because I've got him in a pose that's really hard to get to balance. But I have got him in a good pose. And you can move the crotch plate to adjust, like for leg movement. The knees, there is a thigh swivel up here. The knees can rotate as well, bend, about 90-degree knee bend, and the ankles can swivel, but now there is no ankle pivot. That's why I might end up getting the perfect effect for this one, just for Bruticus, because Bruticus is my favorite combiner. Now, would I suggest this guy? Yeah, I think Bruticus is definitely worth the money. It took me a while to get all the parts, all the components. And my one gripe, and don't take this as a bad thing, my Onslaught from BBTS, I'll show it, the panel back here, his robot mode, Onslaught's robot mode chest, one of the pegs had been snapped off, brand new in the box. It was broken off. I couldn't fix that. Luckily, I wasn't keeping him in robot mode, and it didn't affect the Bruticus mode. But yeah, I don't know if that's a thing with the Onslaught remold, repaint. But yeah, I would look out for that. Other than that, I think this is a beautifully done figure. The best Bruticus Hasbro has given us. I'd even put this in with my Fall of Cybertron figures because, I mean, he was in the game. Sure, it wasn't these vehicle modes, but it's still a better Bruticus than the one they gave us. With the shotgun, I would, if you can find a weapon that'll fit in his hands like this, I would say definitely do that, because this shotgun really suits him. Yeah, I'm just turning the head a little bit so he can look down the barrel of it as he's firing. And so far, I have all the combiners now that I want. I have Devastator, Minosaur, and Bruticus. Here's hoping we get a Predicane, which I doubt we will. I have heard something about Leo Kaiser. I'm really looking forward to that one. So, until next time, this is your beloved soldier of the Inverted Cross, Rip the Full-Blown Freak Show. Go get yourself a Bruticus. I'm signing off. Farewell.